We've got huge shortages, we've got them from coast to coast, and we have no end in sight. Australians just won't work those sort of jobs, and they're certainly not interested in 7-day-a-week industries like ours.
The Barnett government is putting forward a proposal to charge 457 visa holders to send their children to public schools. The visa holders could expect to pay $4,000 for the first child and $2,000 for every subsequent child per year.
There should be some contribution by people working here who send their children to government schools towards the cost of education. And the fees have been set at $1,000 a term or $4,000 a year for a first child.
Mr Barnett claimed 457 visa holders did not contribute anything to the cost of the children's education. Treasurer Troy Buswell claimed the children of 457s were putting significant pressure on the state's education system.
When I was doing the petition outside school gates, I got a lot of people saying that they felt that 457 should pay for their schooling. This, I believe, is because Mr Barnett said they should pay for education, kind of implying that they don't. Well, 457s pay taxes just the same as any Aussie does.
We know that education is a basic human right, and all children should be, accessing public education. We should be supporting public education, and I think it's a social service that should be given to all taxpayers. And migrant workers are no different from Australian workers.
It's a very varied visa, and one of the things that's important is it is not just rich miners or rich construction workers that are on a 457. There are lots of people who do not earn a lot of money.
I was back in rainy Britain, and an Australian company came to the UK actively recruiting for people to come to Perth and work. I'm a project manager in construction. The visa only took 4 weeks. It was now sell up and moved down here. That was very stressful. I had 2 children at the time. I now have 4. I'm a professional. I pay the same taxes as all Australians. The penalties that we're getting, this was introduced retrospectively on ourselves, and I might have thought twice about staying in the country.
The effects that this is going to have on more than just the 457 workers. It's the businesses that they work for, it's the economy of WA.
One particular community in West Australia, they work in Harvey beef, and in Harvey they say that lots of 457 visa workers are looking at going to other states in case the education visa charges go ahead, and they said that they don't have any choice. It's because they won't be able to raise $4,000 in a year's time. So it's a big loss to the to the businesses, because they have already invested in training workers, and also they already invested in their social cultural well-being there.
And I strongly support them. They're very important to filling skill shortages in this state. But the Commonwealth placed a criteria on them from the moment it was introduced. What we are doing is a similar thing and saying a partial, maybe 1/3 contribution towards education.
I think it is a right that all school children around the world should get free education, whether it's in the Philippines, the UK, Ireland, South Africa. We came here because there was free education. I ask you as Australians, could you afford $10,000 if you had 4 children each year to send them to school?
This is Rovi Holyeza reporting for Undercurrent.